Well, hello my fellow car modelers, how you doing today? I just thought I would blow my mouth off again on another vlog. I had such a good time yesterday doing that one that I wanted to do another one for you. But we are going to talk about models today. I am kind of not really got a layout of what I want to talk about. I just want to talk about some things in the model car world, in my model car world. Things that I'm kind of going through, you'll probably relate to, and it's something we can discuss about. One thing that I'm really see that's doing really cool. The last vlog I did that was about that 57 Chevy and about the cars, you know, we almost bought or had and we had to sell, or, you know, real cars. Boy, it has gotten a lot of people interested both down below in the comments and also over on the Facebook group, the Model Car Hobby Lucas C's Model Car Hobby Headquarters group. There was a reason. Maybe we'll talk about that. Ask me. Go ahead and ask me if I don't cover it on this little vlog here, but I'm just gonna let things kind of roll and try to be as natural as possible on this one. I just, you know, want to throw some things out there, and you know, maybe it will inspire you guys. That's what this is all about, you know, our love for this hobby and a love for the automobile. Obviously, I was really pleased because in the past I've tried to do some just car related stuff on this channel, on the group, because I know we're all car lovers, and it was really cool. I just like what's going on the Facebook group right now. Remember, put your seatbelt on, because one thing about driving cars, safety first. All the comments that are on that one video, you guys just inspired me. I just was kind of, you know, doing my thing today, and I kind of really had a good time with that, and I wanted to do it again. I kind of like these vlogs, kind of talk about things, stir the pot a little. One thing I do want to talk about is a little bit of an issue I have been dealing with for a very long time that was one of the many reasons why I started this whole channel and all the things that I'm doing with Model Car Hobby Headquarters, Lucas C channel, everything like that, was to try to get myself personally back into the modeling groove. Just over the past, I hate to say it, I think it's 10, 15 years, I just can't build like I used to. I remember, boy, I could knock out models. I mean, do some pretty cool ones that I'd be proud to take to shows, full detailed and everything, changing, cutting up 3 model kits in one type thing. And I'd get a bunch of them done. I would just come home from work out at night and have a good time with it. Even when I had a family, a kid, you know, at the time, you know, my ex-wife, which she was into the hobby very much and things that we did together. It was a family thing. And my daughter, you know, I've covered that. She used to love coming in the model room. I had a little table for her. She would build. So I did more back in those days than I do now as a, you know, a bachelor, have more time, I guess. Kind of slowing down as I get older, I guess. I don't have the energy I used to. I just noticed about 10 or 15 years ago, I think it was more focus. And I want to blame it on too many ideas and a whole lot of wanting to sit and watch, you know, television. Or maybe the internet. I think the internet too. It was really fun to get on and conversate with other modelers, and that almost started taking my model time. And it kind of happens, I noticed actually the past couple of days, spending a lot of time on the Facebook group, which is fun. You know, I really have great interaction with most of the people on that, and you guys, you all inspire me. I think a bunch of you know, you're watching, I'm sure, all the stuff we've been talking about together and interacting on the group. It's a lot of fun. If you haven't joined the group, or if you're just stumbling in on this channel, first of all, give me a big thumbs up, a like. Hit that like button, because that helps the algorithms. I don't know, all the YouTubers saying that. I'll just say what they say. Whatever. It helps the channel, gets us known. We're getting out there a lot more. You haven't been on that Facebook group, you got to get on there. There's just such a bunch of really great modelers. There's some cool models, some great inspiration, some great conversation about cars and models, and it's really fun. I have a really good time with it. You guys, it's especially in these days when we can't go out and do things, it's like, you know, that killed it. And I just been hurting for getting together with other modelers. So, you know, the next best thing has been doing it online with all you, and it's been great. But the one thing I can't do is I cannot sit down and build a model and stick with it. I have started a zillion of them. I've showed you. but then I get bored and put it away. I get ideas and I want to work on something else, or a new frickin' kit comes out. How many of you have that problem? I have just a hard time that I get by the middle of the build. I'm just bored with it and I want to do something else. I just haven't been able to finish them. I've finished a couple of them, and I noticed that a lot of the models over the past years that I have completed were all things that had to do with some sort of challenge, or like that 57 Chevy that I showed you, the orange one. A big part of that was it was a group I was in, a little build group with a bunch of guys, and we all wanted to take the same model. We all build it in our own way, and we don't tell each other about it, which was very difficult because we all would share what we're working on. We'd bring it to our little gathering and do building while we're there. We'd sit around the table, talk about models, talk about things, and build our cars, but we couldn't show each other these models. And that was the whole basis of doing that 57 Chevy. And at the time the kit was new, it came out, and we all did it. We set a time that had to be done, and I worked on that thing. I got it done, and I had a great time. It wasn't like I was pressured to do it, but sometimes I would get pressured. We did a few of them where I didn't finish the model because, but I got a couple more that are like that were pretty fun. And like the Tamiya Mustang, I had this opportunity. I had a kit given to me through Andy by Tamiya. It was kind of like I had a deadline. I had to get it done. I was working on a project with Andy to get it done for him for his channel, and so I was kind of on the line to get that thing done. Had a deadline. I built that model like in 4 days or something, but I still enjoyed it. It was really fun, but that was the only way I could get it done. I kind of have to have the pressure on me. I got so many ideas. I think that's one of the big things that stops me is I just constantly get a cool idea. I can see something on the internet, especially with the internet, or some of you guys put a really cool model up and it inspires me to build something like that. It just gives me ideas. Or, real cars. Like right now I have something, I was working on, I think over the past week I've pulled out 1,700 different kits here and looked at it and said, hey, maybe I'm going to do that. Nah, I got it. Hey, maybe I'll do it. Or I'd be sitting there on a chair over here. I'd look over here on my stack of models on this wall. I got a stack of models up here. I got a stack of models over here. And I see something up there. I go, hey, I wanted to build this. And I did that the other day because I want to build a model of a particular car that I was a part of a restoration on. And all of a sudden I was thinking about it after talking to a buddy of mine about that particular car and a few other race cars. And I had been I can show you right here, this car right here. I don't know if any of you keep up with vintage NASCAR and Trans Am racing and stuff. I used to restore those cars, work for a guy and restored a few of them. And I did a lot of the restoration on this car that's out there running now. It's H.B. Bailey's Holman and Moody Grand American, NASCAR Grand American. What they did is there was all Camaros and Mustangs, and they would run, on Saturday or at different tracks or something. It was like the minor leagues for Cup cars before Sportsman or Busch or whatever came about. They ran these cars, and we had this H.B. Bailey car, restored it. It was a learning experience too. And I wanted to build a model of that. So I, for the longest time I've had this kit, and I just felt like pulling it down, and I got the kit, and then I'm taking parts of a NASCAR kit, and I know how the real car was built, so I want to build it like the real car, and I'm going to take pieces of the kit, the street car, and pieces of the race car here. Take the roll cage and this and fit it up in there and try to replicate the car that I helped restore years ago. I don't know, that thing struck me, and I pulled it out and I started messing around with figuring out how to engineer it and do that, and maybe I'll stick with it, maybe I won't, maybe something else will come along. I don't know. I get to these points, I kind of figure it out. All of a sudden another idea pops in. There's a million models I want to build, and that's half the problem. Do you guys have that problem? Why don't you, say in the comments below, let me know what you think. Because, heck, it is just an issue I have. It's just too many ideas, too many model kits. And then they keep bringing out new kits or re-releasing new kits. And I get another idea. I'm watching a YouTube thing, and boom, there's a cool looking car, gives me an idea. I watch an old NASCAR race. Oh man, I want to build a 80s NASCAR Cup car really bad. These freaking Silvino JR guys have to be making these cool kits and bringing back the old monogram NASCAR kits and then doing these cool bodies we never had, and now they're putting that pressure on me. I want to build those. No, they're not putting the pressure on me. I put the pressure on myself. I'm goofing on that. They keep doing this stuff, and all it does is make me want to build that one, and then that one, and then that one, and I don't build anything. I gotta get focused on one and stay on it and build it, and I just get bored and have too many ideas and want to start working on something else. It's kind of what happens. It's the frustration of the hobby that I love so much. There were times that I felt like I had such builder block that I just I was gonna give up the hobby. There was a few other reasons I was gonna give up the hobby. That's another story. Some things happened about 13 years ago that made me want to just completely get out of it and sell everything. But it was also the fact I just wasn't building anything. What was the point? It takes up so much of my life, and I don't do nothing with it. And so I thought about getting out of it. But the thought of not having this hobby in my life, it's been such a big part of it. Yeah, I can't do it. No way. Whether I ever build I'm always building, but if I complete a model, if I never complete another model, it doesn't matter. I'm going to stay in this hobby because I just love it so much and enjoy it. I have such a good time with it. There's no way I'm going to give up on it. That's not even in the cards. And that is why I started this channel, to try to inspire me to do some model buildings. It's like when you guys all first met me, when I first started the channel, remember I was living in that house and my model room wasn't set up for like 2 years. I didn't have a model room. It was just a storage room. And I did it on this channel, and I put that model room together. This one, I put it together a lot faster. I was at this bench a year or so ago starting kits and ideas. But yeah, it's just been a big issue for me. Nothing serious. I mean, I'm not complaining or nothing. I have a good time. That's really the main thing, is I do have fun with it. I have a lot of fun with it. It's fun thinking up something and seeing if it can be done and kind of engineering it. And I know I can get it together. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting gratified by that, and I'm okay. Move on to the next. It's kind of like I keep throwing something at the wall, see which one sticks. Is what happens is every once in a while, all of a sudden, I'll stay on it, on this one that I put out. Maybe this will be the one, maybe this will be the one. All of a sudden, I'm working on it, and it's done. There's been a few of them. It's been really fun showing you guys my builds and my cars that aren't finished, and it's been a lot of fun. The reaction I get from you all, it helps me out a lot. I appreciate it so much, and it gets us all talking about, what would you do, or that's cool, or everybody, hey, you need to finish that. That's great. That's such a inspiration of everybody saying, that's really cool what you did. Why don't you finish it? Yeah, why don't I? I don't know. Do any of you have that same problem? Do you seem to, what's your way of doing it? And what's your way might not work for me, but maybe your way would work for me. I don't know. But it is just one of those things. It's not that big of a deal. I'm not, stressed out about it or nothing. It's just is what it is. I have fun with the hobby, and I enjoy the ideas. I enjoy when a new kit comes out and I get it out and I'm going to work on this right now, and then I put it back in the box. So tell me what you think. And it's the same with some videos. I've started a whole ton of videos that I had an idea I wanted to share with you guys, and I started working on it, and I kind of, moved on to something else. And I'll probably finish those. There's some neat things like, stretching a frame for a chassis that doesn't quite fit in a body. I started kind of making older kit that didn't really have a lot of front suspension detail, and found all the right suspension pieces. And I was working on that for you guys. Show you kind of some of the things I do, like I have in the past. I like things that I've learned over the years from other builders and things I've developed. I like showing you guys. Big part of the channel. But I just want to thank you guys too. All the support and all the fun that we all have. in the comment section and on that Facebook group, the Lucas C. Model Car Hobby Headquarters Facebook group. Check it out if you haven't. Really, it's cool. That's about it. I just wanted to have a little talk with you guys, a little vlogging talk, and see what you guys think. So, and I definitely want to thank my producers over on the Patreon. Those guys are a big help in what they do. Little bit of support, every little bit of support. Like I said, when we were goofing about my microphone, that's how I got this microphone here and better equipment to make better videos. And it's because of them. I'll buy kits or I'll buy stuff to show you guys, which reminds me of a couple other things. I'm probably going to do a series of vlogs here because I got a few other things to show you and talk to you about. So these vlogs are fun. I enjoy them. I hope you guys are liking them. And if you got any ideas or you want me to talk about something specific, some detail supplies, I always get a lot of ideas from you guys up on the boards. And not the board. I use that old terminology. It's not message boards anymore. I've had to cut things out because I call the Facebook group a message board. The Facebook group. But yeah, so keep those coming. I can't do every idea. But sometimes someone will say something that'll really spark me. It'll be something I'm interested in. If I don't do it, I know there's some people out there that want to have me killed because I won't do their idea because I have no interest in that idea. Like a 66 Nova outlaw hood. Never wanted to build one. Never will. I don't do outlaw hoods. I buy them from resin casters. I don't know how many times I told this particular person. And he likes to hound me. And he trolls me everywhere I go. I'm not going to do it, dude. It's never going to happen. Because I don't have an interest in it. Sorry. If that very dude would have given me an idea that I had interest in, something I could do right now, it probably would have happened. But not a 1966 Chevy 2 outlaw hood. It's not in the cards, man. It ain't going to happen. There, I got that one out. I've been wanting to say that, and I've always cut it out of videos. But I don't care. I don't care what the meanies out there and the people that hate. There's a lot of them. I don't care what you think. I care about what you think. You guys that are getting something out of this. Because I'm getting something out of it. You guys give a lot to me. I like to give it in return. And I've got some things that are coming up in the future that I know you guys are going to like. And it's going to be cool. So we will move along. Like I said, those producers help out. You guys supporting the channel by just watching, liking, subscribing. I've got my Teespring store I always tell you about. Go on over there, get a shirt, get a mug. Those are cool. Helps the channel. Helps me do this thing. So I'm going to sign off now. Had a good time. Thanks for letting me sit here and yak your ear off. And we will see you in the next video. But remember one thing. Build model cars. Why? Why? Because they're fun. And glue your fingers and cut styrene.